Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Friday, October 16th meeting of the Node.js and API working group. We're going to go through our agenda if nobody has any announcements. So does anybody have any announcements?
No.
All right. In that case, agenda time it is. So then I shall figure out how to share my screen. And I'm going to do that. And then I'm going to do this. No, this. Okie pokey. So NAPI 7. Let's see. First issue is NAPI 7. We had that tracking thing. Okay, I think we've discussed that. And where's my tracking issue? Node. No. Node. Oh, it's not Node. Sorry. It is API stable Node. Isn't it? Yes. Yes. So let's see, NAPI 7 is still missing from 10, but otherwise it's across the board. So then I guess we're just waiting for some minor release of 10 for that one. Okay, external examples. I still have not had a chance. Has anyone else had a chance to review these? If not,
No.
then let's see what's going on. Okay. Tracking issue for modules we've noticed are ported. Okay, I don't know if Nicola usually makes very cool comments here with very cool incoming stuff, but not of late. So then let's check, as we customarily do, how our package is doing. It is doing very well. Wow, we've added another 200,000 above the 2 million. Very cool.
Yeah, it
All
just
right,
steadily
well,
grows.
can't complain.
Yeah.
Absolutely, very cool. All right, so let's see here. You know, I'm starting to think that at this many downloads a week, we are sort of starting to experience some of the expansion of the Node.js ecosystem itself, right? Because so the increase in growth isn't only because new modules are being ported, but because the existing modules are being downloaded more and more often, right?
Interesting.
Just a thought.
Interesting.
Anyway,
Yeah.
right? Because I
It'd be
mean, we are at a
yeah.
point where, anyway,
Yeah,
just figured
go
I'd
ahead, Gabriel.
throw that out there. No, that was it. That was it. Sorry, if you're going to say
Okay.
something.
No, it's just I wonder if there are web resources that let us track the overall growth of the adoption of Node. That's something I'll take a look at.
Well, yeah, yeah, that's true. I mean, we could ask if anybody has just like download statistics and how public those can be made. You know,
Yeah.
because like
Yeah.
people download Node from the tarballs, so you know
Yeah, right.
if we could see a trend on those, it would be cool.
Yeah.
But anyway, that's a wider discussion. Well, we
Yeah.
can raise it, I guess.
Uh-huh.
Maybe we already have it. I'm just not aware of it.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's see. Blog post to discuss last few years of NAPI. Oh my goodness, if only I had had time for this. Um, okay, we got the doc link. Okay, I'm gonna have to keep this on my radar. Has anybody else had a chance to work with it? I know Nicola mentioned that he would be working with it.
Yeah, I cleaned up the section that
Oh
I've
yeah,
got in
you've
there,
added some stuff here. Very nice.
which I think
Very cool.
it's I consider my first draft complete, so it's open for review and comments.
Okay. All right, sounds good. All right. So then that is the blog post. Still in progress. Enable debug testing. This one I think is to Michael, and since he's not here, I don't think we can talk about that one. Okay, list of issues. So let's go with the add-on repo first. Is invoked with arg, without arg sometimes. Okay. So with a null argument. Interesting. Count equals 0. This doesn't really help at first glance. Get pid.
I can check out this later when I get time.
Okay. Sure. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So yeah, I don't know what is expected to be passed in info. Like, oh, the stuff coming in from the thread, right? Is supposed to be passed in there. I'm assuming because it is on progress.
Yeah.
All right. Yes, please. Thank you. All right. So let's see other issues. Okay. The next release. This one is to Nicola, but I think we can check for some. Okay. All right. So the thread safe function. Yeah, that one's okay to go pretty much. Okay. Yeah, yeah, that's true. What Michael wrote is still correct. Okay, so yeah, let's land thread safe function ex. It's pretty much good to go. A few white space things I noticed, but other than that, it's good. So I think we can land that. I might even go and do the tests for it and just land it. So let's see, requiring Node.js from native code using an API. Yes, exactly. Yeah. Okay. Well, this seems to have been addressed. Who gave the +1? Okay, Michael. Right. I guess it's waiting for a comment. Yeah, we've had we've had one occasion where somebody really needed to do a require straight from native, and we couldn't accommodate that. I remember. But if there is a JavaScript module in front of the native module, then the JavaScript module can communicate back the needed function or the needed module. So in that case, it's easy. Only if you're pure native, then it becomes difficult. So that was this one. How to return objects in class methods. This seems like a straightforward. Yes, exactly. Okay. Okay, I think, okay, yes, that seems like the right answer. All right. I mean, we can just keep going with these. It's mostly just questions. So if you are aware of anyone that we should sort of pull out, then we can. Um, but otherwise, I don't know. Let's go through the milestone, and then if we have time left, we can go back to these questions, if you guys are okay with that, because we have quite a few. So let's see. Okay, so the node repo I think has been pretty quiet, if I remember correctly. Let's go check that one. No. Uh, yeah, free seal is now in 14, so that's good. It's trickling backwards. Oh, wait a minute. 10 has landed? Wait a minute. It may have landed, but it may not have been released. Let me double check because this would give us an opportunity to update. See, landed. Okay.
So the node reference on the bottom from the releasing PR. So assuming it's not released yet.
Yeah, no, yeah. Yeah, you're right, I think. So let me see here. Where's the tracking thing? Oh, but I'm not logged in. Oh, for crying out loud. Logged in Firefox. Oh, that's not the one I want. The one I want is this guy. Oh, I have two of them open. Oh, no, I don't. So what did I say about an API 7.10? Oh, I see. Oh, yeah. So I had it. It's just this is still missing. So that's for the release. Yep. Okie pokey. So let's see. Where were we? Here. This one. It says landed. So let's see anything. Well, let's see if anything's open. Okay, so we have a few issues. Create. Oh yeah, I don't know if this is gonna happen because I'm trying to figure out if this is Semver major or not, right? Like we have a bunch of function pointers that are just like defined as function pointers, but if we add type names and we change the signature of the function to accept the type name, I don't think it's an ABI break, but that we might need to discuss that if it's even worth it, because then we can just close the issue as won't fix. So how about you, Lucas? Have you had a chance to tackle this guy?
Yeah, the discussion on the PR, and I'd like to. There is one open issue that there are two open issues. Or the first is since the API async init can be used on objects that been created before the call, and the object can be disable. So API async init doesn't hold a strong reference to it. So when the resource get garbage collected, and we got a API async make callback on the async context, then what a NPS status will be returned to indicate this is an error, since we cannot get the reference to the resource, and this resource is critical to the JavaScript API to get a current execution resource.
Okay.
I have no context on why the API async init holds a weak reference to the resource, but it seems it's already released. So if we change it to a strong reference, it will be a breaking change.
Right. Yeah, that's a good point. Why is this weak?
And I thought that the async resource API in the Node.h, the async resource holds a strong reference to the resource object, right? That's what I can tell. So there
Okay,
is
so
behavior.
I mean, but then it's not necessarily a breaking change, right? Then yes, it's a breaking change, but it can be considered a bug fix, right? Because the NAPI behavior differs from the node behavior, right? In that the NAPI async context is wrong because it doesn't do the same thing as the node async context, right? So
Yes.
So I mean, this could be considered like a bug, in which case, even if it's a breaking change, we still have to do it because, well, otherwise it does unexpected things, right? Like like do a stale reference.
However, what I can tell from the intention of this change is that the JavaScript API of async resource doesn't hold a strong reference to the resource object by default. It can be set to a that, let's say, manually emit the destroy hook, but by default it will be automatically collected and emit the destroy hook on the finalizer by node itself. So that's what I can get for the first impression of this behavior. And
So
this
okay,
is
but if that's the case, right?
JavaScript behavior. Yeah.
So wait, let me understand this. So okay, go ahead.
And the C++
Yes, go ahead.
API of the async resource does a strong reference since this kind differs from the JavaScript, since JavaScript is designed to be designed with garbage collection, but the C++ doesn't. We have to manually check this object.
Okay. Yes, but okay, so at least, okay, so since the reference is weak, right? At least we know that the object is no longer valid, right? So
Yeah.
we can sort of like set it to null or something, and
Yeah.
then at least we know that the context is gone.
Yeah.
But on the other hand, how useful is that, right? Because I mean, you want, yeah, I mean, you want the context to be explicitly deleted because you cannot know when it is no longer needed, right? The add-on knows what the life cycle of the context is.
Yeah.
Right? It knows when there will be no more asynchronous activity in that context. So you know, if you invalidate it, you're sort of uh, you know, pulling out the carpet from under the add-on. It's like, haha, you don't have a context anymore. Nya, 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 nya. You know, what are you gonna do now? You know, like you don't want the add-on to have to handle that. And the add-on, I don't think it can even find out that the context is gone because the nappy async context is just sort of an opaque structure. You cannot say, you know, nappy async context is valid or, you know, is garbage collected.
Yeah,
We don't have that API,
to
right?
check that.
Yeah.
The second.
And so
Please.
yeah, sorry, go ahead.
No, I'm talking about the second problem. If you have any things to talk about first.
No. Let's just talk about this because this seems like complicated problem. All right, but anyway, I can read up on the issue and maybe comment there because I do think it sounds like a bug, right? Especially if our behavior differs from Node.
Yes, but
So then let's see.
If we change it to a strong reference, I'm afraid that there will possibly be a memory leak to existing add-ons. So I'm afraid this
Right, yeah, because they don't. Yeah. Well, wait a minute though. So let me check the. Okay.
But it's but technically you have to do a NAPI async destroy on the async context, and in which we will release the resource object. So if the add-on doesn't call to the NAPI async destroy, then we can consider it as a memory leak anyway.
Exactly, that's right. Because we do have an async destroy.
Yeah.
because think when this happens, right? Like you call set week here, right? Let me open this. Let me open this. So the set week. Okay. Okay. Async context week callback. Mm-hmm. Right. So okay. So this is a leak. Like if you don't call destroy, right, then this is a leak anyway, because okay, yeah, you're resetting this, so okay, so at least the JS object will not be leaked, but this is still alive, right? And so this will be leaked if you
Yeah,
don't call destroy. So you have to call destroy, right?
yeah. This
Otherwise, you already
context,
have a bug.
yeah, this context will be leaked.
Yeah. So there should be no problem with with making it strong. Like, okay, what do you do with lost reference?
Currently, we are throwing
Okay.
returning a NAPI embedded arg.
Oh, I see. Okay, so if the reference was lost, then you return, okay, here. But okay, I don't think this is a problem, right? Because if the reference is lost, yes, then you return NAPI invalid arg. So some add-ons handle this error case, right? Because they ran into this problem where all of a sudden it returns NAPI invalid arg. But this error case will not happen anymore. It will just succeed, right? More often than it did before, right? So there's one less reason to throw an error if this is a strong reference, right? So then that's fine, because then the error path will not be triggered. It'll succeed more often. That's great. That's a bug fix, right?
And
We don't have as many errors as we did before.
yeah, and if we change the reference to strong reference, this case will this lost reference case will not exist anymore. So it's the
Exactly.
it's the case that with another case.
Yeah,
Case.
exactly. It's a good thing, right? And I don't think we'll break somebody because they expect an error, but now they're not getting an error anymore, right? I don't think that's breaking, right? Like handling errors is already an exception, right? So
Yes.
so if the error doesn't, I don't think, you know what I mean? Like I don't think the database will collapse because an error doesn't happen anymore. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I think this seems like a simple bug fix.
Yeah.
It should have been strong.
So if we can get a consensus on this, the strong reference, we can proceed on the PR, and the issue raised by Frana can be addressed. So there will be no other issue. I will comment on the PR and find that if there are any concerns regarding we change the reference to strong.
Yeah, there is one other advantage here. Since garbage collection is inherently sort of unpredictable, right? And you have to assume that it's unpredictable. If we make this a strong reference, then we will have removed some unpredictability from a lot of code that uses it, right? Because people now are handling the case where all of a sudden it's invalid for no apparent reason, right? You start getting these errors, right? And you don't, I mean, you may not even know about garbage collection, and then you're like, why is this all of a sudden invalid? Well, okay, what do? I'll make another one, okay, or something, right? You handle it in some way. And so now all that code will be dead, right? Because this will never happen anymore. So the way we remove this code, add-on maintainers will also be able to remove their code. And if they don't, that's fine. That code just will never run again, right? So it seems like a win overall.
Yeah,
all right. Okay. All right. So yeah, this is worth a comment, definitely. Okay, that's great. Making good progress here. So let's see, what else have we, wait, which one is this? No, this is Node add-on API. Let's have a look at, where did I put those issues? All right, so, oh yeah, is open. Okay, so good. We've talked about this. That's good. Okay, what
I
about this guy?
think
Oh, and
it's
of course,
related.
yeah, I guess they're kind of related.
Yeah, those one is related.
Okay. All right, I think the rest of them are pretty quiet. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, this was mentioned a while back, like a year ago. Um, there doesn't seem to be such great demand for it, so we'll just keep it around. If
Yeah,
somebody needs it,
we
then we
don't
can add
see
it.
many use case.
Sorry?
I mean, we don't see many use cases.
Exactly. Yeah. When we start, if and when we start seeing them, we can add it. Okay, memory leak. This will go away with 10. As soon as we drop 10, we can close this issue. All right, this one. Okay, I think this issue is the same as this issue. Okay. Well, this one is even older and still no great traction. And this one, yeah, I don't know if we'll ever do this, but it's good to keep it open. This is for like making workers and stuff from an API. That'll be interesting, but I guess it's not that desired. Okay, so that's pretty much the issues in core. Um, let's see, do we have anything else on the milestone? All right. Okay, Node.js, I think it's pretty much status quo, but let me double check just to be sure because it's a big one. What's this? Why do we have two? We have an extra interaction here. Oh, no. Where was it? I had this open somewhere. Let's see if I get a hit from my history. No, I don't. Or do I? That's just the issue itself. So, no, I'm going to have to Google this one. There it is. Well, it is active. It's just issues. Let's see, search API. Um, is it closed? I can't find that anymore. Sorry. I had it open at some point, but oh well. Well, they'll switch when they feel they're ready, I guess. So this one's add-on API, good. And we were looking at where the heck is? Right. I think that's about it for the agenda. So um, we can either quit or we can just pour over more issues. I don't know. I think we've handled the most important ones. So I propose we adjourn for the week and then we'll continue next week. What do you think? Does that sound like a good plan?
Yeah, sounds good.
Yeah, that's good with me.
All right. Okay. So thank you everybody for joining, and we'll speak again next week. Have a good weekend. Bye.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.